Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. The sound probably cut out just a little bit there. They seem to at the beginning of my videos all the time. So at the moment, you're probably hearing anyway. Hopefully that clears up, and the video is okay. Hopefully the audio. Hopefully the audio will be okay. It's a live stream. My live internet is not good. Anyway, we're talking Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007, not a sequel from 2009. We're talking Rob Zombie's 2007, not to be messed up. Okay, don't include Rob Zombie's H2. That's coming. But yeah, I thought, when I decided to do this and do live streams on all the Halloween movies, apart from Halloween 3, because that's not part of the Michael Myers franchise. But whether we love it, whether we hate it, Rob Zombie's Halloween is. So I've got to do it. I have to include Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. But yeah, I've got to be fair. There are so many people out there, so many Halloween fans that absolutely adore this movie. They love everything about this movie. They love Rob Zombie's direction. They love Tyler Mane. Tyler Mane? Yeah, Tyler Mane as Michael Myers. The return of Danielle Harris as Annie Brackett. Brad Dourif as Sheriff Brackett. Yeah, there is quite a few things to like about this film. I must agree. The soundtrack I think is amazing. Well, pretty good. Good, not amazing. Good. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think about Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. What do you think about The Mask? What do you think about everything I just mentioned? What do you think about the return of Danielle Harris to the Halloween franchise? So it's all open. You could tell me if you love it. You can tell me if you hate it. You can tell me if you're in between. Most people are not. I do know that. When it comes, when it comes to Rob Zombie's Halloween, it's a love-hate relationship. You either love it or you hate it. For me, maybe I'm the exception to the rule because I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I think Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007 brings something. It brings something to the show. I quite enjoy it. We're not talking Rob Zombie's H2. We're talking Rob Zombie's Halloween. Hey, conspiracy trifecta. Thank you. Love it. Conspiracy trifecta. Love it. What do you love about Rob Zombie's Halloween? Halloween 2? Yeah, no, that's coming soon. But what do you think about Rob Zombie's 2007? What do you love about it? Anybody else who wants to join the chat, and you guys watching after the fact, remember, comment down below. Let me know. It's the only way. It's the only way I know what you think of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Conspiracy, what is it you love about? You use the word love. So what is it you love about that movie? Is it is it The Mask? Carpy Rouse, I am here. Kyle, welcome to the chat, Kyle. Oh man, always good to see you here. Conspiracy. The theatrical cut is my favorite. Uh, if we're talking about the official cuts of Rob Zombie's Halloween, the theatrical cut is my favorite too. But I can't get it here in the UK. I mean, I probably could, but the one I have is the director's cut, and it's not as good. But yeah, I have seen the theatrical cut, or I've seen what I should say. I've seen what I need to see. I've seen what I need to see of the theatrical cut, and it's a lot better. Michael Myers' the escape scene is a lot better in the theatrical cut than it is the director's cut. Conspiracy, I just love the story this one wants to tell. Yeah, I mean, so many people, not just YouTubers, but people you talk to from day to day, everyday life. You talk about Halloween, movie fans, and a lot, a lot of them don't like the first 40, 45, 50 minutes of the movie. To me, when it comes to Rob Zombie's Halloween, my favorite part, my favorite, the first act is my favorite part of the movie with little Mikey Myers. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't enjoy the rest. With grown up Michael Myers, a very, very, very grown up Michael Myers. But yeah, I love all that. I love the scenes between Loomis and little Mikey Myers who lived down the street. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite parts of the movie. The first act. Aurora, hey Aurora, welcome back to the chat, Aurora. What is that? Is that a sheep? Copy Gotta say, the Rob Zombie mask wasn't too bad until the second film when it was all on up. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. In H2, it was a pile of shit. But in Rob Zombie's Halloween, the first one, it looked pretty good. I liked it. I love the scene where he comes back to Haddonfield, the Myers house. He's smashing through the floorboards to get hold of that mask. I love that scene. And I do love the mask. I like the mask. I don't love it. I like it. I keep on saying I love. I like the mask in Rob Zombie's Halloween. Yeah, when it comes to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, not so much. Because there's barely anything left. Like you say, Kyle, all torn up. You can see his face. You can see this big, stupid, long beard. Nothing against people with beards, but come on, Michael Myers with this big, long beard. I mean, that's not Michael Myers. That's the hobo of Haddonfield. Copy Rouse. When do you think you will watch this movie? That's a great question. And when do you think you will do a stream talking about your thoughts? I'm going to watch it. It's this Friday, isn't it? I'm going to watch it this Friday, probably more than once. I'm going to have to watch it at least maybe 3, 4, 5 times until I feel confident enough to do a stream, or maybe even a standalone video talking about Dave McRae's "It's Me, Billy." I'm really looking forward to it. I think we all are in the horror community. It looks to me Dave and co have done a great job. So when I'll be watching it Friday, and when when will I do a stream? When I feel confident enough to give my evaluation of the movie. I'm expecting it to be good, very good. Can't be roused. I do prefer Michael stealing the mask from a store rather than getting it from Judith's boyfriend and having it stored in the ground for over a decade. Why? I mean, yes, so do I. I mean, Halloween 4. I love the scene. I mean, one of my favorite scenes in Halloween 4 is when we see Maya's hand grab the mask. And why 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 I'm sorry. Why store owners in 1988 would actually have a Michael Myers mask is beyond me. But yeah, I love that scene. But in Halloween 4. But when it comes to Rob Zombie's Halloween, I think it suited the movie, and it's a very convenient mask. Very convenient how Judith's boyfriend had that mask. Very convenient. Conspiracy trifecta. Well, yeah, it's telling a completely different story. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Conspiracy follows up with realistically, Michael would look like that if he was out roaming for a year or two. Are you talking about H2? Yeah, Conspiracy. You're talking about Rob Zombie's H2. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that movie, but this one I am. I like this one. And let's face it, I mean, if you've seen Rob Zombie, I think it could be on the 25 Years of Terror documentary, I think. Rob Zombie was talking about the Halloween soundtrack, the Halloween theme. Yeah. And he said, I mean, basically, I'm paraphrasing here. So, I think this is what Rob said. I think the music to Halloween is everything. So, Rob, my question to you would be, where the fuck was that theme in H2? Your movie, Rob. Where was that theme? That would be my question to Rob Zombie. And don't get me wrong, whenever I see Rob Zombie in news, the guy is very entertaining. He's very talented. Yes, he's yeah. Every movie Rob does, Sherry Moon is going to be there, but he has a one way. He's got a one way track mind. Is that what they call it when it comes to direction? And it's very much 70s band horror. I mean, you can imagine Rob Zombie. Why the hell they didn't hire Rob to do a remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Not the remake from 2003, because I think that was great anyway. But anything after that has been pretty shit. And now there's another one coming out, and Rob Zombie is not directing the new Texas Chainsaw. He's doing some kind of remake of the Monsters. Oh well. Okay, can't be aroused. Do you like the Rob Zombie version of the Annie, Linda, and Laurie walking through the neighborhood after school. The original version is one of my favorite scenes of the franchise. Love how Carpenter used the music. Yeah, I prefer Carpenter's version. I prefer the 78 version. I think I like the zombie version, but I can't compare it to Carpenter's 78 with the music, like you say, Kyle, with the music and everything else. And plus, I'm not a big fan of the introduction of Sheriff Brackett uh, in Rob Zombie's movie. But do I like it? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I absolutely adored seeing Danielle Harris back in the Halloween franchise. So when it comes to that scene, uh, yeah, that's my favorite part of that scene. Is just seeing Danielle Harris back in the Halloween franchise. Uh, I know there are quite a few YouTubers, and not just YouTubers, maybe not casual Halloween fans, because if they were that casual, they wouldn't be talking about it. But it's like, well, Daniel Harris has to be um, Jamie Lloyd for it to work. I'm like, well, bullshit. Jamie Lloyd came back as Annie Brackett, and it worked fine for me. And it worked fine for me. I really enjoyed it. And Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007 did pretty well at the box office. I'm not saying it broke ground, but it did pretty well. That's why there was a sequel. So I'm not up with these. I'm not up with the opinion that the only way Daniel Harris can come back to the Halloween franchise is as Jamie Lloyd. Don't agree with that at all. Conspiracy, you have to understand that he's not trying to be Halloween. He's trying to tell his own story. Conspiracy, also, where in H2 does the original music fit? It could fit not anywhere. But Conspiracy, I want to get back to what you just said. He's not trying to be Halloween. He's trying to tell his own story. And you sound like you're pretty up on Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's direction. So you probably heard the interference when he was making that movie was, I think the way Rob put it was insane. From maybe from the maybe from Card, Trancus, who knows? But yeah, there was a lot of interference going on in that movie. But yeah, there was a phone call. There was, this could be an urban legend, but I don't think it is. I think this really happened when Zombie made a phone call to John Carpenter saying, "Look, I've just been offered to remake Halloween. What do you think of this, John? What do you think?" And John Carpenter basically, Carpenter don't give a shit. He's still getting those checks falling in his hand every now and then, so he doesn't care. But he said, just make it your own. Make it your own, Rob. And that's what Rob Zombie did. As far as he could, because there was a lot of interference from the studio. So so Conspiracy, he's not trying, when you say he's not trying to be Halloween, he's trying to tell his own story, he had to stick to something. That scene, for instance, that scene where we see Annie and Laurie and Linda walking down, the street on their way from school, you know, every now and then we have to have a bit of Halloween. We have to have a little bit of John Carpenter's Halloween because it is a remake or it's a reboot. Whether or not it's a remake or a reboot, you have to have it. But Conspiracy also, where in H2 does the original music fit? They should have found a place. Is that down to Rob Zombie? Yeah, it is. They should have found a place to have that music in there more often than not. Conspiracy, he did leave a comment on his Instagram page saying that the director's cut is his version of the movie. Well, it's not as good, in my humble opinion. It's not as good. The theatrical version is better. I saw the theatrical version at the theater. But yeah, on his Instagram page, Conspiracy, the studio interfered with the theatrical version. That's why they switched scenes. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell when you watch the director's cut, which is what I've got on DVD, not on Blu-ray, on DVD. You can tell. You can tell. But there's so many. I've got to be honest with you, Conspiracy, and anybody else watching now after the fact. I've got to be honest. In the director's cut, there are. Come on. Do we really need the rape scene in the sanitarium? Do we really need that? Is it really necessary? And then Michael Myers kills the guys, and then we don't need a rape scene in a Halloween movie. This is not The Devil's Rejects. By the way, I fucking love The Devil's Rejects. In my opinion, that's Rob Zombie's best movie. Easy. We don't need a rape scene in Rob Zombie's Halloween. But that's just me. Conspiracy Trifecta, I disagree. They even debated on having the original music in the 2007 one. Well, that must have come down. I don't know this. That must have come down to the studio and Malik Akkad. To have that music. You can't have a Halloween film that works. A Halloween Michael Myers film that works without that theme. It just don't work. So I love the use of that music in Zombies 2007 movie. Carpy Rouse, what are you most looking forward to in It's Me, Billy? That's a great question. What am I most looking forward to? I'm looking forward to seeing the direction and the cinematography. I'm looking forward to the whole movie. I'm looking forward to, if you putting me on the spot, which I love. I'm looking forward to the cinematography because we've been listening to McRae for months and months about how great it is, and in the trailer and the TV spot and the teaser trailer and everything else in between, the cinematography looks absolutely out of this fucking world. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, apart from everything else. And I'm also looking forward to the performances of the three main players in that movie. But I'm looking forward to the whole movie. Conspiracy trifecta. Which one did you see? Some people saw the blueprint cut in the theaters. Okay, in the theater, in the cinema, I I saw. How many are there? I mean, we know fans are doing recut versions of Rob Zombie's Halloween, but that's obviously not what you're. That's conspiracy. That's not what you're talking about. You're not talking about YouTubers, doing their own versions of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Which one did I see? All I know is I saw the theatrical cut. When it comes to the blueprint, I'm not sure what you mean. I do know the escape scene was far better in the cinema than it is in Rob Zombie's director's cut. But that's Rob. Conspiracy, the blueprint cut opens with the Monster Mash. Okay. Maybe I should have read this comment before I answered your last question. The blueprint cut opens with the Monster Mash, and the opening credits are while little Michael is running through the halls. Oh no, I haven't seen that. The Monster Mash rings a bell. I know the song. I know the Monster Mash, but I'm not sure if I've seen. No, I haven't. I haven't seen, unless it's a fan cut of that movie. I haven't seen that version. Conspiracy ending is also different. Well, yeah, it is. It is different. I think the ending in the director's cut goes on for a little bit longer than it did in the theatrical cut. Maybe a bit too long, but that's how I remember it. I mean, I was like 27 when I saw that at the cinema. But the Monster Mash, yeah, that does ring a bell. I think I've seen something. Maybe it's a fan cut with that song. I mean, I know in 2007, Rob Zombie's theatrical and director's cut, we have lots and lots of the Halloween theme. We have Nazareth and their version of Love Hurts, which I love. Copyrights, mood, and atmosphere. I wonder who you're thinking about, Carl. Mood and atmosphere. Did it? Okay, yeah. Well, that's not down to me. That's not down to me. Carl is talking to conspiracy. Yeah, there's quite a lot. There is a lot to like about Rob Zombie's Halloween. There's also a lot that Halloween purists won't like, and never have liked, and never will like. Copyrights. Did Rob Zombie take the right approach with Halloween? Rob Zombie did what Rob Zombie does, and he's a very one-tracked mind guy when it comes to direction. Don't believe me? Watch all of these movies. There's not that many, but they're all pretty much in the same vein. I mean, finally, Dave McRae has finally got the line correct. It's not, score, fuck you, bitch. No, no. It's, bitch, I will crawl over there and scar fuck the shit out of you. You're not going to hear that in a John Carpenter Halloween. You're not going to hear that in any Halloween sequel. It's Rob Zombie's own. Rob Zombie is a one-track mind when it comes to direction. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. He knows his place. He knows his place, and he's good. He's very good, and he's a very funny guy and a very well-educated film fan and director and writer. Okay. Conspiracy Trifecta. That's the one Dave said they played in the theater. What, the Monster Mash? Maybe here in the UK it must have been different because I never heard that. I heard Kiss, God of Thunder. That's what I heard here in the UK. Conspiracy Trifecta. It was a rough cut of the film that got leaked a week before the release. Well, the Monster Mash, I know where they're coming from, but I think God of Thunder by Kiss worked a lot better than that would have done. Yeah. Conspiracy, I guess it ended up in a few theaters. Yeah, probably. Conspiracy says the ending is also way different. The one I saw at the cinema was Laurie basically straddling Michael Myers and the gun not going off until poof, and then that's the one I saw at the cinema, and that's the one I've got on DVD. No, I actually like this movie. I really do. I mean, in comparison to can we really compare it to Halloween Resurrection? I much prefer Rob Zombie's Halloween to Halloween Resurrection. Conspiracy says, yeah, you can probably find some old blogs on the internet from 2007 talking about it. I think, yeah, are you talking about, I think you are. You're talking about the Monster Mash, I think. The Monster Mash. The more you mention it, the more it's ringing more bells in my head. Maybe it's just something I've heard about. Definitely not the version I saw at the cinema. The version I saw at the cinema was Kiss, God of Thunder. Just before or during, little Mikey Myers from down the street is killing the fuck out of his pet rodents. And like I said numerous times before, when I get to the end of the series, which is Halloween 2018 for now, I'm going to be going back over these movies. Hopefully they will be standalone videos, and I can go into a little bit more detail about what I think about each movie. I've done videos about standalone videos about Halloween franchise, quite a few, I think. I started this channel in 2018. But yeah, maybe not Halloween 78. I mean, what can I say about Halloween 78 that hasn't already been said? What can I add to the party? You know, same maybe with Halloween 2. Maybe I'll go back, maybe, and watch Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and start there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But after this one will be Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. May God have mercy on my soul. And and then Halloween 2018. And hopefully, we can see Halloween Kills in the cinema in October. October 15th, I think October the 15th, I think it is. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if Halloween Kills will be released in the cinemas. I'm hoping it will be. It all depends on you know what. And we'll see how it goes from there. We'll see how it goes. I think it was Jason Blum who said, you know, before the vaccine was out, vaccine or no vaccine, come hell or high water, I'm paraphrasing, Halloween will be released in October 2021. But he never said how. So from what I know. So it could be a streaming release. Halloween Kills, obviously, I'm talking about. They may I mean, here in the UK, Halloween Kills would probably be about £30, in between £30 and £40 just to watch it once. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. And we can watch Halloween Kills on the big screen and just be normal, normal. Okay, guys, the comments and the questions and the queries have slowed down, which is fine. It's been a great stream. I've really enjoyed it. We are 38 minutes in. I will be going over the series again. Hey, Hordy's hearts were broken. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you, DT, for the vaccine. DT, Donald Trump. Thank you, Donald Trump. I think you mean Donald Trump. Thank you, Donald Trump, for the vaccine. Well, I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm not even sure where the fuck I would begin. The only thing I would say is just before he was voted out, Donald Trump said we have a vaccine ready to go. And I was like, I mean, Donald, please don't tell people this. You don't have a vaccine ready to go. But apparently they did. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. Conspiracy Trifecta, would you have liked to see a full movie where it's just the second half of this one and more. A full movie where it's just the second half. No. I know what you mean. That's what Zombie, I think, wanted to do. He wanted the first half of his first Halloween movie to be young little Mikey Myers who lived down the street, and then the next one, Halloween, all grown up. No, I'm glad they didn't do that. The main reason I'm glad they did not do that is because it would have been money orientated. It was all for money. I mean, maybe I want to cut Rob Zombie some slack, but let's face it, if we're watching Halloween with 90 minutes, 100 minutes of little Mikey Myers who lived down the street, and then we have to pay more money to see what happens when he gets older. No, I'm glad they put the block on that. I'm glad they put the block on that. It's taking the piss. It's taking the absolute piss. I'm glad they did not do that. I'm glad they did not let Rob Zombie do that. Conspiracy Zombie's original plan was to make a full movie that's a prequel and then a movie that's a remake of the original. Indeed, it was. It was. I'm glad they didn't do that. Conspiracy, no, they actually combined the two films for money purposes. Maybe to save money in the production. Conspiracy, yeah, I can understand that. It would save a hell of a lot of money in the production to do what they did, but it would cost us, the Halloween fans, more money to go and see it. Both movies, Halloween prequel and Halloween. I'm still glad they did it the way they did it. But yeah, they would have saved money doing it that way. That's a good point, Conspiracy. That's a very, very good point. They would have saved money doing it the way they did. But it would have cost us more money to go and see two separate movies. I mean, come on, it's not rocket science. We all know we would have done it. We would have went to see Rob Zombie's Halloween prequel and then Rob Zombie's Halloween. So no, I'm glad they did not do that. Conspiracy says, because especially back then, it was a big risk to tell one story with two films. It would be dependent. It would be dependent on the first one being a success. That's very true. That's very true. Of course it would. I mean, if Rob Zombie's prequel movie flopped at the box office, which it probably would have done, there would be no Rob Zombie's Halloween. When I say that, you know what I'm on about. You've seen the movie, you seem quite educated on the movie, and what is it, an hour, maybe just an hour and 10 minutes in, Halloween. It's on the thumbnail. It's on my thumbnail. You'll see it. Halloween. Josh Roberts. Hey, Josh is in the chat. Hey, welcome to the chat, Josh. Hi, Richard. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Thanks very much for asking. Yeah, I'm all right. How are you, Josh? Conspiracy Trifecta. I mean, the Halloween series has 11 films now. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. H2O. Resurrection. Rob Zombie 1, Rob Zombie 2. 11 it is. Going on 13. Yeah, with Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Josh Roberts says, "Oh God, Rob Zombie's Halloween. I adore Rob Zombie, but he should stick to music." Laughing my ass off. Yeah, Rob Zombie's. I mean, that's brilliant. You enjoy his music. I'm not a big fan. I know there was a hell of a lot of Rob Zombie music in his first movie, House of a Thousand Corpses. I'm not a big fan. I'm glad you are. That's what counts. House of a Thousand Corpses, very experimental. Devil's Rejects. Oh, that is. I love the movie. I don't know why. It's not my cup of tea. That the Devil's Rejects. But I really do. I love that movie. I don't like House of a Thousand Corpses. Free from Hell. Hell was okay. Not brilliant, but okay. But I love The Devil's Rejects. Oh, guys, by the way, if you haven't checked out my nephew's channel, my nephew, Cal, we did 2 videos together. The last one being like 3 weeks ago. It was the live stream. He's awesome channel. It's called the Boy in the Lake Reviews. The Boy in the Lake Reviews. If you haven't checked out the Boy in the Lake Reviews, please do. Great content. Fucking unbelievable thumbnails. And he knows his shit. So if you haven't checked out my nephew's channel, if you haven't checked out Cal's channel, the Boy in the Lake Reviews, please do so. Conspiracy Dracula. Yeah, that's a Rob Zombie tune, yeah? That's a Rob Zombie tune, I think. Josh Roberts. Yeah, I'm good, bud. Thanks. It's so funny. I was just listening to Rob Zombie before I saw you were live. LOL. I just can't stand these movies. Well, Rob, it's been said by virtually everybody who knows anything about movies and direction and cinematography and everything else, soundtrack. Rob Zombie has a vision, and he never deviates away from that vision, which is why I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with the monsters. I mean, come on, the monsters. The monsters can't be the new. The monsters cannot be the new Firefly family, can they? Josh Roberts, I subbed to your nephew's channel. I saw that. Thank you. Watched all these vids thus far. He's a great dude. Yes, he's a great dude. He's the best dude. And thank you so much, Josh, for doing that. Great content. He really knows what he's talking about. Yeah, his last one that I think was about Chucky 2019, the remake of Child's Play. Yeah, so thank you very much, Josh, for doing that. And anybody else who's watching after the fact, if you haven't checked out the Boy in the Lake reviews, check it out. It's well worth it. It's well worth it. No. We are now nearly 50 minutes into the live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up tonight. I really appreciate it. I always do. Josh Roberts, I do respect that Rob does whatever he wants. He wants, but it wouldn't hurt for someone to bring him down to earth a bit. LOL. Yeah, that's not going to happen. What he's going to do with the monsters, I really don't know. It's scary to think. Really, it really is. What the fuck is Rob Zombie going to do with the monsters? I keep thinking Addams Family, but it's no. It's the monsters. I mean, we know Sherry Moon Zombie is going to be playing the wife. Say we know, it's pretty obvious that's what's going to happen. Yep, Rob Zombie just has his way. He has his way. He's, like I said earlier in the stream, he's a funny dude. He's a well-educated guy when it comes to movie making, but he does have one-track mind, and that's what he does, and that's why I am so shocked to this day, considering there's another reboot of Texas Chainsaw on its way. Why Rob Zombie turned it down? I do believe, I could be wrong, I stand to be corrected. I do believe they approached Rob Zombie with the new Texas movie, and he turned it down. It's like, Rob, they're handing you Texas Chainsaw, they're handing it to you on a plate, and you say no? Josh Roberts says, I love the original Monsters. LOL. Got it on DVD. I prefer it to the Addams Family. I'm not. That's great, by the way. That's great. I'm not overly familiar with either of the franchises, but I just don't know what Rob's going to do with the monsters. I don't know what Rob would have done with the Addams Family, but I know enough. I know enough to wonder. I know enough about the monsters and the Addams Family. I know enough to wonder what the fuck Rob is going to do with that franchise. I'm not sure. Is it going to be a Netflix thing? The monsters, I don't think it's going to be a movie. I think it's going to be a Netflix series. I could be wrong. Hey, Rex Brown, dropping in to say hello and leave a thumbs up. Thank you, Rex. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, Rex. Yep, we've been going for nearly 54 minutes talking about Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. Josh Roberts. But what if Rob Zombie got the Texas Chainsaw, TCM, Texas Chainsaw, and screwed it up? My answer to that would be, how can he possibly screw it up more than what they've done recently? We're talking about dreadful movies. I do own, what's it called? Texas Chainsaw? Just Texas Chainsaw on Blu-ray. And we're all supposed to feel sorry for Leatherface. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking? I don't think it can be. I really do not think that franchise could be screwed up more than what it already has been. I mean, I'm a big fan of the 2003. I think it was. Yeah, was it 2003? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that movie. Um, I did not like Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning, or yeah, The Beginning. I think it was called. I was not a big fan of that. And then after that, I think we had Texas Chainsaw, and we're supposed to feel empathy for Leatherface, and I don't think it be. I think Rob Zombie is the man to pull that franchise from the ruins. I really believe that. I really believe Rob Zombie is the man to do it. It's been handed to him on a plate, and from what I've heard, he's turned it down. What the hell was he thinking of? That's Rob Zombie's that's Rob Zombie. Why the hell did Rob Zombie say no? Uh, Josh Roberts, yeah, I suppose the 2003 one was great. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yep. Good horror. Kind of disturbing, but that's the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, Fantasia. Josh Roberts says Rob Zombie should do a rom-com. Yeah, can you imagine? Can, can you imagine a rom-com? Oh wow! Andy McDowell and Hugh Grant killing each other at the end of the movie over a fight about knives and forks, or whose turn it is to do the washing up. Josh, Josh, or maybe a sitcom. Yeah. Well, this from what I've heard, this the Monsters, it should be a sitcom. It should be a situation comedy. But who the hell knows what Rob is thinking of? We don't know yet. Josh Roberts says, talking of mildly disturbing movies, seen Jokey yet? I know it's off topic. That's fine. No, I've still got it on ultra high definition, ready to watch, and still have not seen it. I know it's ridiculous, but I haven't seen it yet. I know I'm pretty certain I'm gonna enjoy the movie. I haven't seen Platoon or Wall Street yet either. See, we got 4 thumbs up. We got 4 thumbs up. Thank you so much. YouTube viewership is telling me we have 2 people watching. YouTube viewership is so full of shit. All right, guys, we've been going for 58 minutes, nearly an hour. It's nearly 1 a.m. Let's make sure I plug the laptop in so I don't lose you guys right at the last minute. Give me a second. There you go. Josh, LOL, I really can't tell whether you're going to like it or not, but I think you'll respect the quality of it. Joker, I mean. Oh, I think I'm going to like it. Even when I was a kid, my favorite character in that universe was not Batman. It was the Joker. Jack Nicholson as the Joker. I know this is it's completely different. I know Joker is not Jack Nicholson. It's not even Heath Ledger. I know it's going to be completely different. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm anticipating that. All right, guys, we've had a great chat. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Next up, when it comes to the Halloween franchise, is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Uh, I'm going to say bye for now. I'll see you all again soon. Uh, wait a minute. Josh Roberts said it's a great movie, but it's very depressing. No cartoonish stuff in there. Nah, I can imagine. I've seen enough of the movie to know it's not going to be like a Batman 89. Yep, great chatting with you too, Josh. Great chatting with all of you guys and all of you guys watching after the fact. Comment down below if you want to. Um, and let me know what you think of Rob Zombie's Halloween. Um, uh, I'll see you all again very soon, hopefully. Take care, stay safe, and thank you very much once again for tuning in. Cheers, guys.